Yo, why did I just realize? Like, I was really thinking like recently, like, what am I gonna do for money now that I have this girl in my pocket? Now that I have this new liability in my pocket and a whole bunch of bills on my chest, how am I gonna pay for it all? I'm starting to think like, what am I gonna do to pay for it all? Right? And I get to thinking like, how do I get money? How do I get enough money to take care of myself, take care of another human being, take care of my family here and there, and then still have enough money to say I have more than other people? And then I start to realize like, this life shit really, money can be played like trading, stocks, crypto. It's all just a game. Like, the bank system is all just a game. If you really think about it, like, the banks themselves are committing fraud and selling your information. They're just doing it in a way that they can't be compromised. They're just doing it so good that they make enough money for the fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like, the banks get caught doing fraud and data leaks and, social security is getting out. That type of shit all happens all the time. Account balances, losing money randomly, that shit happens all the time. And you know what the banks do? They have enough money to just throw it at you, right? Because they're so good at making money that they can give it out and tax you for it, that they could tell you to use them and give. The banks are so good at making money, they could tell you to give them your money so that they could spend it, so that you could spend it through them. Because they're so, it's the credibility. The banks are the credibility. It's your money. You don't need the money, but all of it is credibility. We work jobs in America so we can make American money. American money that says what I do makes me a credible person. Each job pays a different amount based on how much of a skill it is, right? How credible are you? How professional are you? How many hours do you put in, right? How dedicated are you, right? There's that factor. And then you get paid a certain amount based off of that. And then, how much money do you make? How much money do you make per hour, right? How much skill? How good are you? What are your skills, right? And then, how much does your name hold value? How much passive income do you have? How much money are you gonna make just for being who you are in your day-to-day, right? All that stuff is a factor, and we all get that by participating in our country. And our country has to also be reliable for that money to be reliable. You get me? So it's like, this money shit really is just a game, and you gotta upgrade your skills. You gotta put in those hours. Like, it's just like you gotta put in those hours. You gotta get better with your skills, and you gotta upload your content. That's all it is. It's just like being a pro player in esports, bro. It's just like esports, bro. You gotta spend hours and hours making money at first, right? Because you gotta put in those hours, right? So that your rank goes up, so that you could save up your money, so that your rank goes up. You don't want to sell, but the thing about real life is sometimes you could sell your RR. You could sell your points, right? And get nothing for it. And then have to go back to the bronze league. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. Like, imagine you buy Golden Gun in like a ranked game, and now you're at bronze. Like you were top rank, and then you gotta buy golden gun, and now you're bronze. That's kind of how money works in real life. Each dollar you make is contributing to your RR and the social economy, right? You put in those hours, get a regular job, put in those hours, stack up your credibility. Oh, now you're in gold. You don't have the gold, but you could buy gold. And if you bought gold, you would be able to hold that value because you turn that R. Because money really it also comes in seasons. So different ranks matter more in different seasons. Grandmaster and Marvel Rivals in Season 2 versus Season 1 are two completely different things, right? In Season 1, Grandmaster is like gold. That's nothing. Now in Season 2, Grandmaster it actually means more. It means you're a skilled player and you're competing because the skill ceiling has risen. The same way when the economy shifts, the more money you have matters, right? Sometimes $100 is going to mean a lot. Sometimes $100 doesn't mean anything. It's all just ranked. And we're going through seasons. The seasons last long times, years, decades. The seasons last decades. But the thing about ranks is they carry over. So if you have a high rank and you play very well, your rank will carry over. But only if you play well. If you just have a high rank, that rank doesn't matter still. You have to have a high rank and you have to perform well. That's why you have to focus on your skills. You have to put in those hours and focus on your skills. Pretty much all I'm saying is the best. It's not even the best, but like trade and money and the stock market and the economy can all be translated to playing ranked video games, bro. I'm so serious. They can be compared to ranked video games to a T. Every single dollar you make is RR. Your rank is determined by your social class. Your ranked teammates will be determined by what your rank is. Right? You can't play ranked with people who are higher ranked than you. Only a certain level. And you could get boosted. Just like you can get boosted in games. If someone is in a higher rank than you, if you play games with them, your rank will more than likely get boosted because it's gonna put you in situations where it's a mix of ranks. It's a mix of ranks now. Your stack is a mix of ranks, so the people you meet will be a mix of ranks. The people you network with will be a mix of ranks. But if you're just playing yourself, solo queue, you have to rely on random people, right? Solo queue is the hardest because you have to rely only on yourself. You have to be so good at the game that you don't have to depend on anybody else. When other people do good, you could capitalize on it. When other people do bad, you could just take it with a smile and play next. This shit is really just ranked in real life, bro. This shit is really just ranked in real life. And like, it may sound crazy, but I'm like emphasizing it because it's so true. Like, this shit is a game, bro. And the season changed, and they said my performance was weak, so they sent me back to the bronze league. But I'm in silver right now, bro. I'm back in silver, bro. I'm ranking up. I'm about to hit gold in real life. I'm there, but I'm low gold. So I can't really say I'm in gold, but I'm low gold. But I'm gonna hit top 500, that's for sure. I'm gonna hit 1%. I'm gonna hit the 1% this season in real life. I'm gonna hit the 1%. I'm telling you. New hobbies. We getting new hobbies. That's what it takes. Skill, effort, and focus. Are you dedicated? Do you put in the work? I'm low-key lost right now. I queued into it. I was playing on, bro. Up until you're like 21, it's all unrated. It's all unrated. I got put in the Diamond League. I took a fat fucking L, but I was in the Diamond League. And I saw what it takes. And I studied the gameplay. Every moment of it. Every aspect of it. This shit is just ranked in real life. And I'm not going to lose, bro. I'm gonna reach top 500. My name is gonna be on leaderboards. Because I'm going to be in the 1%. You gotta lock in, bro. Because I'm locked in. Some people will just play in the ranked and have their fun. Switching topics, I want to adopt a raccoon. There's so many raccoons out here. I need a little baby raccoon. Maybe if I run into one. If I gotta run into one. There's so many houses for sale right now and for rent. But that's not my league. That's Diamond League right there. That's Diamond League right there. And I'm starting to think, like, once I hit gold, like in video games, I'm so good at video games that, like, bronze and silver, I passed those in like 2 days. Right? It took me a year to get here, bro. But I'm trying to get through gold into plat in 3 months tops. And I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like the longer I stay in gold, the harder it's gonna be. Like, being in gold could definitely get me hard stuck. But all gold is the fundamentals. Can I pay my bills? Do I have a house of my a property of my own? Do I have autonomy over myself? Can I take care of myself? Can I support other people? Can I switch roles, right? Can I play support? Can I play tank? Can I go in DPS, right? Gold is really where you test your general fundamental knowledge of the game. And I've studied all the roles, bro. I know how to play support. I know how to play DPS. I'm great at it. Tank needs a little work, but I'm not bad at it. I know what it takes. So what, bruh? I'm not swapping roles. I found, bro. I'm building my stack. I'm building my full stack, bro, and I'm gonna lock in DPS. I know there are a bunch of DPS out there, but I'm locking DPS, and I'm gonna be one of the best. Okay? Now, usually, you get a good tank, you're set. My tank is still in the development phases, bro. He's still in the training rooms. He's still in quick play. He's not even ready for unrated. He's still leveling up to quick play. Leveling up in quick play. But I promise you, he's gonna be amazing. Also, what does it take to join a country club? Whoa, how did I get here? I accidentally pulled up to my old church. Yo, that's insane. That's insane. Bro, I got lost and pulled up to my old church by accident. What? That is something, bro. I might come here Sunday. Bro, I want to be like a what's the word, bro? A pastor. I want to be a pastor. Yeah. Yo, how did I even get here? Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Maybe God is the way, bro. Maybe if I queue in with God, that'll boost my rank. I think it'll definitely boost my rank. I need to drop my old squads, bro. I keep queuing with the wrong people. Alright, I'm just kind of yapping now. I didn't really have anything else to talk about. I just wanted to say, like, the stock market is like playing ranked with your money. You put your RR on the line, and you have to compete with other people to determine whether not even the economy to play. I kind of don't fully understand the stock market, but I feel like you're playing. What you're doing is you're using your money to buy into a company, and what your goal is with using your money is determine whether they're going to use their money the right way, whether they're going to make money or lose money, right? The company. But there's a lot of factors, like it's kind of hard to determine, but the more you stay with it, the more you understand it a little bit. But it really is just ranked. Like, if you can't like think about it like, oh, the stock market is like an investment pool. No, the stock market is a competition with your money. You're going against everybody else in the economy to decide what companies you think will succeed. And so far, I've been right every time, bro. I've been telling people to get into crypto. I caught NVIDIA back when they released their CPUs, their first CPU units. Like, I've been on top back in 2018, if y'all don't know when that is. But, like, I've been on it, bro. I know my shit, bro. I know my shit when it comes to the stock market. Just off gut feeling. And, like, that's really all it is are you going to be able to predict when a company is going to succeed? Are you going to be able to predict when a company is going to fail? And the only thing that determines whether you will make money yourself is whether you will be able to predict that before other people can predict that. How fast will you be able to predict if a company is going to lose or fail? Is going to lose, fail, or win and gain? Because there's some people that are on top of it. Some people that have insider info. You got to realize that. There are millionaires with insider info about these companies that are investing. And these are what cause the big swings. Millionaires hear about, oh, there's a new development project. Let me put thousands of dollars into this stock because I know I will get a return because the masses will also buy in, right? That's what millionaires are doing with their insider info. What you're doing is determining, okay, what does the world need right now? You don't have that network, that insider info. And if you do, it's probably because somebody else knows, right? I had a friend that was also in the stock market, and he caught candles, because sometimes there are candles, and these candles can tell you, like, there's indicators. Indicators are just patterns. Candles are just patterns that occur when the stock market is more. It's statistical almost. Like, that's all the candles are. They're not telling you anything. They're just statistical. It's like a candle is like statistically 75 or 85% of the time when a stock goes up, down, 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 up, down in a week, that stock is going to crash, right? That's all a candle is telling you. But that doesn't mean it's real. What you really need to pay attention to is whether or not that company is needed. Whether or not that company is going to develop anything. You have to understand stocks on a deeper level by understanding what companies really mean in the economy. If you bought into PayPal when it first came out, bro, if you have a PayPal like platinum card or whatever, because I'm pretty sure they're doing credit soon, bro, you got to think, like, there are like banks that come out all the time. There's a new bank out right now, and these banks, they start out with credit builders, and then eventually they get credit cards. I'm going back to the bank because it's the easiest example, but like, they start out with credit builders, and there's credit cards, savings accounts, checking accounts, money transfers. All that stuff is what they do to catch people so they could grow as a bank. But really, bro, people overlook the fact that these banks are trying to grow too. So if you buy into this bank and it's publicly traded and you think it's gonna succeed, bro, buy into that bank. Be a long-term investor in that bank, and then see that return in 10 years from now. Oh, you gotta now you're a private investor for $1 million card like PayPal, because 10 years ago you were messing around sending your friend money because it was convenient through PayPal. But you open the investor account, you have open the credit builder account, and realize they actually have some good, guidelines. Okay, they have good guidelines, and now you're buying into their stocks because you realize they're a good company. Now 10 years from now, you're a long-term investor for a decade with with their max credit card in a handful of stock shares. Shoot, you might even get invested to like private meetings with insider info and shit, and now you got a network of other people who are private investors, or not even private investors, but you got it with also that are looking for these long-term investments that will have huge payoffs because they've done it before. Like, you got to think about like the return, bro. You got to think about the return. Don't think about the goal. Think about the fundamentals. Think about the fundamentals and understand what you're doing with your money. Because like I said, if you bought into PayPal, like full on bought into PayPal is huge now. PayPal is monumental now, and they've always been a global bank. So PayPal is huge, bro. I'm telling you. And like, no one's gonna tell you to invest into PayPal. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There are difference between bullish and bearish stocks, because no one's gonna tell you to invest in some random internet bank. People are gonna tell you to invest in what's hot, like AI. Invest in this AI company because AI is big. But is this AI company really gonna be useful in 10 years from now? Are you really gonna see a huge return? Or are you not even looking for a huge return because you're just trying to make a quick buck? Okay, now you made that quick $20. Now what? You made a quick $20. Who the fuck cares, bro? Just go work a job and make $20. Go sell a service and make $20. Like, don't go into the stock market expecting to make quick cash. You're really trying to make huge moves with your money. You want to use the stock market properly. You want to use it to learn about business, to learn about how the economy works, to network with people. That's the biggest one, is to be able to network with people and tell people what you're interested in and what they should invest themselves into, and to raise your tax bracket at the end of the day. It's all ranked, bro. It's all ranked, and I got the game figured out. So I'm about to climb the ranks. I'm gonna be in plat by next quarter, bro. I ain't gonna say next month because, I'm not gonna cross my fingers, and God has a way with deciding for you. But by next quarter, I will be in plat. I know I'm in low gold right now, but trust me, bro. Next quarter, I'm in plat, bro. Bills are paid. Studio apartment. Bills paid. Studio apartment. solid income, foundation, RR raised, money in the bank, girlfriend happy, girlfriend freaky, all of it, all that stuff that the rich people just have, basic, is the stuff I'm chasing, and I will have it because I know my position, and I still have the passion to go for it with everything that I have. I'm not humble, and I'm not embarrassed to chase what I desire. And I'm gonna get it. Because one day it's gonna be something I could just have. But right now I know I gotta chase it to get it. So I'ma chase it to get it. And that's what y'all are afraid to do, is chase what you want. It's to lose and get back up and chase what you want. But I'm not. I was born a disgrace. I was born a monster, a demon. That's what they called me since I was born. So I don't care what they have to say now. My opinion's the only thing that matters now. Y'all already showed me how y'all feel about me. So why should I care anymore? Why should I care anymore? Give me one good reason why I should factor in your opinion after you told me that I don't matter to you. I can't think of one, and I'm sure you can't give me a good reason either. So I don't care what they have to say. I don't care how it makes them feel. I'ma go get it. And I don't feel shit but pride. I'm happy to go chase it. And I love this shit. I love the hustle. I love the game. My passion doesn't sleep. My mind rests. My body aches. And I still go harder every time. Every single time. I don't give up. I don't give in. I may falter, but I'll fix it. And I bet you it won't happen again. That's all. Peace.